Thank you all for coming out. We're looking forward to today. Obviously, this is our last week of spring practice. Today should be a fun day. The weather's obviously fantastic outside, and we're happy to have whatever students want to come out. We'll encourage them to come out. And obviously you all for the last about 40 minutes of practice. Basically, the way we've got it designed is we'll kind of do the first hour or so kind of a mundane individual drills and that sort of stuff that to most people is probably not all that interesting, and then we kind of save the good part, the crossover stuff for the end. So we'll do, John Laser will be down there trying his best to explain what we're doing in each drill, but we'll have a little bit of situational work. We'll do some Skelly and some one-on-ones, and do a little bit of red zone work and that sort of stuff. So we should get a good taste of some crossover as we have kind of our last padded practice. On Thursday, we'll go just helmets, kind of introduce our pre-game routine a little bit as we prepare for the spring game on Saturday, which by all accounts should be another great event. The best I could tell, the weather's supposed to be really good. We're looking forward to having our fans in town and some of the former players and all the things that go with a great spring game. You know, people usually ask what you want to get out of the spring game, and I want our guys to play in front of people. Obviously, you'll know it'll probably be a little bit of base, and we'll do our best to simulate as much as we can game-wise. It won't be a true game. We'll obviously put some good on good out there and go scrimmage. We'll protect the quarterbacks. We'll have some controlled kicking game, but we're just not to the point right now where we could both depth-wise, and we're just not ready for a full-fledged game. But I think people will enjoy it. We're definitely going to go out there and get good quality work in. And we're looking forward to it. Obviously, I'd like to get through this last week as healthy as humanly possible and head into finals and then our summer program. So that being said, I'll be happy to answer any questions.
I know it probably depends on health or something later this week. Do you split two teams? Do you go offense, defense?
No, we'll probably mostly, well, we will go offense, defense. I mean, we don't have enough for our team right now.
Will there be a scoring system? And can you share?
Yeah, I mean,
I'll get it out to you guys this afternoon.
yes, there will be, but you don't want me to go into details about it. Someone a lot smarter than I am will figure it all out. But we want to get great work regardless of the score. I don't really care. I want to see our guys go compete and execute at a high level with both our ones and our twos on both sides of the ball.
How are you going to split up the quarterbacks in that setting?
I don't know, to be honest with you. We haven't. I know how we're going to split them up today, but I don't know what we'll do on Saturday yet.
How are you going to split them today?
Well, we'll have pretty even reps, just like we've been doing with the ones. And then those other three guys will continue to get quality reps with the twos.
Do you have any, here's an easy question, do you have any guys that have stood out that maybe we haven't talked about yet that come to mind?
Well, I'm not sure who y'all have talked about, to be honest with you.
It's a small list of who we've had in here.
Well, I don't know who y'all have written about or talked about, but you know, I like the way Peoples has gone about his spring. He's played with great effort. They've moved him around all over the place, and he's done a great job both in special teams and on the offensive side of the ball. Some of our older players have had great spring, almost all of them. The 10 or 11 seniors we've got out there have done really, really well. I like what some of our younger guys that played a little bit last year in the secondary, but are still young as far as the roster is concerned, from Mook to Adonis, the way they've played in the spring. Stroman's another one of those guys that's had a really productive spring in the back end. Both the Edmonds boys have done really well and made big strides. So, we've got some good work.
What have you seen out of the young defensive ends so far? How have they progressed this spring?
Oh, I think they're making strides. I think Coach Wiles has done a good job with them, continuing to demand that they do it correctly. we've got to, like almost all our young guys, we've got to continue to see it on a consistent basis. But you certainly see flashes.
Are you pleased with what you've gotten accomplished this spring? I know you've got, with a new system and new way of doing things, I'm sure there's a lot of minutia that goes into it and things that are off the football field that you have to get these guys used to. But just with what you've actually done on the field, are you happy? Are you further along than what you'd like to? And if there's one area that you haven't, what area would that be?
No, I'm happy with the progress we've made. We still have a lot of work. We've got 3 more practices to continue to improve. So I'm looking forward to taking another step forward in the next 3. Then entering, like I said, finals, and then summertime will be crucial for this team. We have to have a great summer, both in the classroom and in our workouts in the summertime. So I like the progress that we've made. We still have huge strides to make in all phases of the game, but we're heading in the right direction.
There's not